when you make the right free agent calls prior to the draft, it prevents you from reaching. You see, a lot of people only pay attention to the splash moves in free agency. And I think that's a trick. We've seen teams spend a lot of money and they don't get the return on the investment because they probably put the money in the wrong places. They probably went for the big name instead of going for the right name. That's why I brought up the Denzel quote, the Denzel Washington quote. Do not confuse movement with progress. Just because you see your opponents making these big, hefty, splashy moves in free agency and the Eagles aren't, doesn't mean that they're trending in the right direction or they're automatically going to get better. It doesn't always work that way. Do not confuse movement with progress. These other organizations, these other teams still have a lot of ground to cover when it comes to catching up with the Philadelphia Eagles. So yes, Howie Roseman does an amazing job with his budget moves, right? He makes enough of them. And even if you make 5 budget signings and 2 of them hit, that's a success in the NFL. It's like baseball. So my point is, right, I kind of treat roster building and the draft like baseball a little bit. If you bat 300 for your career, you're pretty much guaranteed for the Hall of Fame. Think about that. That's basically hitting 3 pitches out of 10. That doesn't sound like a good average. But when you think about it in terms of value and what 3 hits out of 10 can do in the context of a draft class, that's pretty damn good. If Howie Roseman drafts 7 guys and 3 of them become starting level players, if they hit, 2 of them become rotational guys, the other 2 are just practice squad. That's a successful draft class. Would you guys agree with that?